The changes that have taken place in global economics and politics have also brought us to a new period in inter-American relations. In the immediate future, we will all be reassessing the multilateral structures through which they are conducted. In this connection, some of you see an anomaly in the static nature of our relations with Cuba at a time when we are moving in such positive directions with Moscow and Peking. There is an anomaly, but we believe it lies in Cuba's attitudes, not in the United States policy. The dramatic progress in our relations with China and the dramatic progress in our relations with the Soviet Union could not have come about except as a result of mutuality. Thus far, we perceive no change in Cuba's basic position. At a time when the world is putting enmity behind it, Cuba continues to place an antagonistic and interventionist attitude at the center of its policy. Its military ties remain. For all these reasons, our policy toward Cuba remains unchanged, as does our commitment to act only in concert with other members of the OAS. Indeed, our intention is to work in concert with the OAS whenever possible. But ultimately, the success of this or any other organization will be defined not by its structure, but by the attitudes brought to it by its membership. Thus, in examining the OAS, we will in fact be studying the spirit of the hemisphere. The United States does not believe that this spirit implies an obligation to agree on all issues. But it does believe that the spirit must take into account certain realities. The realities that many issues cannot be resolved within the inter-American framework. The reality that there are practical limits to new U.S. commitments. The reality that most problems within a country must be solved by the country itself. That a beneficial cooperative relationship among nations requires mutual respect. We will work cooperatively with each nation in this organization on the basis of mutuality. I promise you that. The United States believes that the spirit that brings us together in this room must rest on the proposition that honest differences can and should be negotiated. It is an attitude of cooperation, accommodation, and reciprocal adjustment that has made our association fruitful in the past. It is an attitude that can enable us to reap new benefits in the future.